House of the Dragon has finally arrived on HBO and Sky to give Game of Thrones fans a deep dive into the murderous and manipulative family history of the Targaryens. And it kicked off with GOT's typical blend of bloodshed, backstabbing and graphic scenes. But without doubt, the most hard-hitting involved King Viserys, played by Paddy Considine, as he was forced to make a split-second yet life-changing decision during his wife Aemma Arryn's son Brooke childbirth. Warning: this article contains spoilers from House of the Dragon. Desperate for a male heir to the throne in his quest to stop brother demon, Matt Smith, from ever being king, Viserys was adamant Aemma was pregnant with a boy. His fraught relationship with daughter Rhaenyra, Millie Alcock, combined with the fact no woman had ever ruled before, also contributed to Viserys' desire for a baby boy to be brought into the world. However, Viserys found his world turned upside down when he was called away from the King's Tournament to tend to his wife who had gone into labor. Viserys was shell-shocked to discover the baby was in breach, meaning he was faced with the decision of saving one or losing both. The Targaryen leader decided to give a cesarean the go-ahead, knowing full well it would result in Aemma's demise but could give the unborn child the best chance at a safe birth. House of the Dragon viewers watched in horror as the graphic scenes showed the extent of Aemma's unwanted cesarean, with her wailing and crying while the maesters adhered to Viserys' orders. Aemma died and laid lifeless in blood-soaked sheets while Viserys was handed his newborn son and supposed heir to the throne. But in yet another gut-wrenching twist, it transpired at her funeral that Aemma's baby also didn't make it, leaving Viserys to grieve the loss of his wife and son. The heartbreaking twist so early on in the series has already left some House of the Dragon fans demanding justice for Aemma. However, showrunner Miguel Sapochnik has suggested she gave a strong clue disaster was on the way early in the premiere. Miguel said, "Aemma says, the childbed is our battlefield. We felt that was an interesting way to explore the fact that for a woman in medieval times, giving birth was violence. It's as dangerous as it gets," he continued. "You have a 50-50 chance of making it. Many women didn't," he continued to Hollywood Reporter. "If given the choice, the father would choose the child over the mother, as a cesarean would kill you. It was an extremely violent part of life." Miguel went on to admit Aemma's birth won't be the only one which will leave viewers on edge throughout the prequel. However, he insisted each one will follow a different theme from different perspectives to ensure Aemma's fate isn't the blueprint for House of the Dragon going forward. "I don't think putting a bunch of violence on screen for the sake of violence does any good in the world," Miguel added. Fans were already given their first glimpse into how Viserys will handle the loss of his wife and male heir in the final few minutes of the first episode. After snubbing brother demon, Matt Smith, as his heir, he instead enlisted young daughter Rhaenyra as the next in line for the throne. But will his grief lead to even more controversial decisions, or will he be able to reign without a hitch? House of the Dragon continues Sunday on HBO in the USA and Monday on Sky and Now in the UK.